Hey Arifia, I hope that's how you say your name. I wasn't sure. I'm not good at pronouncing names. Thank you for reaching out to me for your 30-minute spread. I know you said that you kind of wanted the 30 minutes, but you kind of wanted to know what was going on with the DM. So I am going to bring out the guidance for you, find out what comes through with the tarot cards. I have a message for you, followed by some oracle messages, and then I'm going to end your reading off with the Twin Flame deck, just so you can kind of get a balance of everything. So hopefully it resonates with you. Please let me know. Let me just get started. So what I feel is happening for you, and I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but I feel like you're stuck. And I don't know if you're stuck in life, if you're stuck in a connection. It could be the twin flame journey, like the the divine, the twin flame process. But with the Eight of Swords, I just feel like you can't move out of something. You feel stuck and tied to it. That no matter how much you try to disconnect yourself or how much you try to disconnect your feelings, it just doesn't work. And it makes a lot of sense with a twin flame. I don't know if you saw my post. I don't know if you are seeing me on YouTube or if you're seeing me on Facebook, but I wrote a post about how the twin flame journey, when you come in contact with your divine masculine or divine feminine, it's like an instant magnet connection. So I feel like that's what's happening, is that you could been trying to disconnect from this divine masculine, but it's not working. And it's like the more you try, the more you feel consistently stuck. So this is the other thing, though. There's a huge gap right here. Well, not huge, but there's gaps. It's not roped in. You can disconnect yourself from this connection. It's more about seeing it from a different perspective. It's more about seeing that sometimes there's a reason why we're disconnected. Sometimes we have to move away. Because I feel a sense that this is divine masculine we're talking about. Which makes sense because of the twin flame deck. But so I feel like I'm just going to roll with it, and if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, then I'll try to do a different view about it. But I feel like you're having a hard time disconnecting from your divine masculine. You're having a hard time moving away because these feelings are real, they're genuine, and you have no idea how to work with them. The Nine of Wands tells me you're in this place of feeling hopeless because you've been waiting a while. Like you can't see the light, you can't see when it's all going to come out. You're more so looking at the outcome rather than what you're learning from the experience. And again, the twin flame journey is there to teach you about yourself. It's there to teach you about things that you had no idea about. So I feel like what's happening with you, if it's not that, going back to these two cards, I feel like it could be something in your life where you feel drained, you feel hopeless, you feel alone, you feel like there's no one you can even talk to about this. So I feel a sense of wanting to give up, wanting to walk away, because sometimes it's easier to walk away than to deal with what you need to deal with. But if you do that, you will repeat the same lesson. God will give it back to you in different ways. So the Seven of Swords says that you are walking away from something. I don't know if you're walking away from this divine masculine or if you're walking away from another connection. But I feel like you get to the point where you're tired of letting people run all over you. You're tired of letting people walk all over you. And that could be it. This right here could have nothing to do with a twin flame situation. I just picked up that it could have something to do with you walking away from a situation in which you know that you're not being respected. You know that you're not being validated, that someone's messing with your feelings, they're messing with your thoughts, because the Fool is here too. So you could be 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to a connection. And I feel like you're in this place right now where it's like, I want to stay, but I also want to leave because this is too hard. It's too much, So there's some strong choices you need to make. There's some strong decisions that need to come up. I feel like you could be going through some type of darkness, but what you need to know is that the rainbow is out. So that tells me that there is still hope here in this connection. That sometimes two people fall apart because they're better suited to come together at a different frame or a different part of time. And that could just be it. You could be feeling like you're hopeless, like no matter how much I try to disconnect from a divine masculine, you know, I just can't do it. Like, the love is just so strong. I feel like this could also be an in and out energy of maybe you've been thinking about leaving a job or leaving a friendship or some sort of that. But, you know, you could have people who are walking away from you as well. Know that these people are walking away from you because their lessons in your life has come to an end. You have a lot of blessing coming your way, though, with this 10 of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like money is pretty decent right now. I'm not saying you're rich or anything, but I definitely feel like money is not on your radar of issues. Because the 10 of Pentacles is like completion of money, of, you know, maybe you're gonna win the lottery, like something like that. But you are not, I don't feel like you're hurting for money. If anything, I feel like there's an opportunity for you to grow somewhere. There's an opportunity of something to happen. Because you've manifested this. You manifested this into your life. And if this isn't a relationship, someone's definitely coming forward to make you a commitment because they've been watching you. They've had their eye on you. So maybe it's Divine Masculine. Maybe Divine Masculine has done what he needed to do and he's coming forward. Only time will tell with that perspective. But I feel like someone is definitely watching you. Someone definitely wants to make you a commitment. They want to make you an offer. I feel like if you've been doing any type of manifestation, calling in your soulmate, calling in your twin flame, doing some law of attraction, know that this is your validation that it's working. I also feel like with this 3 of Pentacles, you're just really working towards what it is you need in your life right now. I don't feel like you're really living in the past. I don't have any really like past cards up here. So I don't feel like you're living in the past. I feel like if anything, you're living into the present, into the future. You're really working on what it is you need to. And if it's not, then you're trying to really work on. I feel a sense of building on something. So I don't know if you want to build onto your career, if you're trying to be a better, I want to say be a better person. But in that aspect, I just feel like you want to feel better about yourself. So you're trying to figure out how to go about doing that. But you're really looking towards, like, you're not really paying attention to the things people are saying behind your back. You're not really allowing that to bother you. I feel like you're really moving forward. You're really looking at what's, you know, over the horizons. The water is pretty calm around you. So I don't feel like there's many issues. I don't feel like there's a lot of drama. I do feel like someone's watching with the 6 of Cups. Someone wants to make you an offer, but I feel like the seeds that you have planted, there's a lot of things coming to fruition. There's a lot of things growing in your life right now. A lot of things are happening for you. And I just feel this sense of completion, sense of I'm starting to become something. I'm starting to make something of myself. I don't know how that makes sense to you, but I don't feel like you have been where you've been before. I feel like you're a lot better now than where you've been. I don't know what that means, but I feel a sense of you've come a long way. Maybe you planted seeds a couple months ago and it's like now it's, you know, and now it's growing, now it's blossoming, and now you're just in this place where you're becoming the best version of yourself. The Empress says a whole new you, you know, so maybe you're working really hard on that self-love. Maybe you're working really hard on healing the parts of you that you know need healing. This could be pregnancy. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you know someone who's pregnant. And this is birthing of a new idea. It's birthing of a new business, new opportunity, new project. So something new is definitely forming. Something new is definitely happening. And you're going to have tons of celebration coming towards you. 9 of Cups. With a Chariot. I'm so sorry. So, there's going to be reasons to celebrate. There's going to be reasons to be happy. I feel like you're in a place right now where just keep going. For sure. Keep going. Know that... What can I say? Know that there is more out there. This isn't the end of your journey. If anything, it's the start of something new. New opportunities, new abundance, new blessings, reasons to be happy, reasons to have fun. You could even be being asked to go and have some more fun. Because, you know, I do feel like maybe you're not... Workaholic is just what I heard. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but... It's time to have fun. All right. So you will grow, or you are growing as you take this new adventure on. So let's get into your oracle cards, and then we'll do the twin flame. So hopefully that tarot part worked for you, or made a little bit of sense for you. So the first oracle card we have coming through says self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Yeah, like, I feel this urge. Sorry, oh my gosh. I feel this urge to say, like, have you been stepping in your own way when it comes to moving further in your career? Like, maybe you've been giving opportunities to become a boss or a boss babe, or an opportunity to start a new business, or move into a better home, or move into a career or something, but it was in a different town. Like, I don't know, but you chose not to go because, I don't know if there's no like lack of confidence, but it was like, I don't know, I feel this urge of someone has said something to you in the past and it's made you feel like you're not worth the good stuff. But Spirit's coming through and saying, like, this is your chance to shine. Like, this is your chance to do what you need to do for you. So stop sabotaging yourself, because just like everyone else is worthy of, you know, everything, so are you. So it's kind of being in this place where you gotta go for the stuff when it comes through, you know. Don't even second guess it. If you know this is something you've been working really hard for, it's like going for it, okay? Synchronicities. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicities that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So if you're seeing signs like 111, 1111, 333, 555, 444, 888, 999. No, that's the spirit world trying to contact you. No, that's the spirit world trying to come through and saying, hey, we're here. You know, we're trying to show you something. We're trying to talk to you. So yeah, pay attention, because over the next couple of weeks, that's exactly what's going to be happening. And you're going to be hitting me up in my inbox being like, girl, you're so on fire. You're so right. So yeah, definitely pay attention to signs. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Yes, put yourself first. Because at the end of the day, if you can't pour from an empty cup, because you ain't going to get anything. So if your well is dry, it's time to fuel the inside first. Find your center, keep yourself grounded. And go within for as long as you need to. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. So I don't feel like you take enough time for you. And I feel like with that and the Find the Center card and the self-sabotage, I kind of picking up this feeling that you feel guilty if you're doing something for you. You feel guilty for taking time for you. You feel guilty if you go get your nails done, your hair done. If you even buy yourself a damn pair of shoes, it's like you feel guilty. Even if you buy yourself a hamburger or a thing of ice cream or a coffee, right? Like a coffee. Like, I know so many people. I know that sounds funny, but I really know so many people who, like, they go buy themselves a cup of coffee. They're like, man, I should have just bought my kids this, or I should have just done that. I'm like, it's a cup of coffee, right? Like, you can afford to get yourself a cup of coffee, right? So don't feel bad on splurging a little bit for you, because I really feel like you deserve that, girl. All right. So light. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's preciously what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrantly true you are. You are freaking vibrant. You are just a light. You are someone that everyone goes to. You have this aura about you. You're just shining so bright. You're awesome to be around. You're amazing to be around. And it's like, embrace that. Embrace that, okay? A father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unqualifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the greatest bonds anyone can experience. So, your father is coming through if he has passed, just to say hello, which makes a lot of sense because we have hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols just to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So if it's not your father that has passed, maybe it's a grandfather, but it's definitely a father figure. So let me know how that resonates, but definitely a father figure is coming through for you tonight to say that you're not alone. We're here for you. If you need us, call upon us, and we're here to talk, okay? The last card says love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So as much as you're loving other people, honey, you need to love yourself, because you can only give so much. You can only give so much. And I'm telling you, I know what this twin flame journey is about. It's tough. It's rough. It rips you apart. It makes you confused. It makes you lost. It makes you feel insanely crazy. And then at different times, you just feel so much love. You just feel so much, excitement. And, my lordy. That's how we feel, all right? So I totally get all of that. But don't forget to love yourself in the midst of all that. All right, twin flame, and then I'm out of here. So, cards that are coming up for you. We have I'm so sorry, baby. So it looks like he's ghosted you. It looks like there's been lack of communication. He's definitely not in communication with you right now, or he hasn't. But whatever, like, your DM just wants you to know that he's really sorry for what he's done, that he's lost without you, which has been the story of the DMs the last couple weeks. He feels really guilty for hurting you. I just heard that. So I want you to know that your DM is definitely in his feelings. He's definitely in his head when it comes to what has happened between you guys. But you need to know that he has been in the state of really clouded judgment. He has had a lot of illusions when it comes to, this connection, when it comes to things that are happening in his life right now. And I don't know if your DM has been dealing with substance abuse, if he's been addicted to alcohol, addicted to drugs, if he has a sexual addiction, but he has been trapped in one of those three things, and also anxiety and depression are coming through. So you could have had a DM that is dealing with stuff like that, which will definitely put a stop to union and communication. He's saying, I needed to go my way a while. Yeah. Because there was so much more I want to say to you. Yeah. And I don't get this feeling like he walked away or he ghosted because he didn't care, or because he didn't, see something within you. I think it was definitely whatever had triggered him. I definitely either think it was something from his past, or it was because of a substance, or his depression kicked in, anxiety. Maybe he didn't want you to know he was depressed. Maybe you do know, but he didn't want you to think differently of him. Like, there's so many different aspects to that, but I feel like you got to understand that he does want to make this right with you. It's all timing. I want to make this right. I will make this right one day. Yeah, he will. It might not be anytime soon, but I definitely feel like he's coming in to make it right. I believe one of the reasons why he's taking his time, one of the reasons why he's, he hasn't come in fully, is because he's trying to figure out what to say. He doesn't want to just come in and be like, I'm sorry. End of conversation, right? No, like, he knows he can't do that. You can't do that. You can't go away from someone for a couple of years or months and just come back with, I'm sorry. Like, no, I want an explanation. And that's what I feel like he knows you want. He wants to know why you walked away, or why, like, he knows you want to know why he walked away. And so he can't come back with the little itty conversation. Like, he has to man up. So he's saying, I'm trying to think of what to say to you. Please be patient. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Yeah. Because he knows he can't come back with the low vibrational conversation. He knows that, you know, you're going to be standing there with, like, your arms folded. Like, where the heck have you been? Right? Like, where have you been? You know, you're not going to just walk out of my life for 3 months, 3 years, and then think you're going to come back and just say hi, and it's going to be all peachy, and we're going to be in love again, and we're going to run off into the sunset and get married. No. No. That's so funny. But here's the thing, on the other flip side of that, is that if you feel any anger towards DM, if you feel any frustration towards DM right now, you are just slowing down the communication. You are slowing down that connection from coming together. And I'm only saying that because that's exactly what happened to me. I've been so angry and so frustrated at why isn't this coming in? Why isn't this working? That I realized I was digging myself a bigger hole, not dealing with what I needed to deal with. And I was putting that strain on that relationship until the point I was like, I got to disconnect. I've got to take my power back. I've got to figure out from my side of the perspective. And I did that, and things are better. But that frustration, that anger, you and your twin flame divine masculine, you mirror each other. So he's feeling that exact emotion. He knows that you want to know why. So he knows he can't come back with, I'm sorry. It's going to take a lot more than that. So he is afraid to take the next step right now. He is afraid to move forward because, you know, he really does not know what to say to you. Like, he can tell you things, but, you know, it's hard. You know, he could even be letting go and walking away from people in his life right now that aren't serving him. Again, addictions is coming up strongly. Toxic people, toxic connections, toxic family, right? He's in this place right now where he's being so truthful with himself that he's like, man, I want this girl, I want this person, but, you know, I know, he's confused. He's confused. He's lost because he's letting all of these other people go. And he's just like, he doesn't want to let you go. No. But there's something that's still clouding his mind. There's still something that's missing. But he's coming back. He is coming back. He's making his way back. There's an apology card. He's coming back because he wants forgiveness from you. He wants to return. You know, he might even be giving you something, a gift of some sort. But at the end of the day, like, he wants you to forgive him. He doesn't want you to give up. But this is where it's at. I feel so undeserving of you. He doesn't feel like he deserves you. He feels like, if anything, you deserve way more than him. He couldn't offer you what you needed. And I think that's been the biggest thing in his life, is that I'm not the man that she needs. How can I give her what she needs if I don't even have that? And I feel like that's been one of the things that could have pulled him apart. She deserves more. She doesn't deserve me, you know? But I really believe, like, whoever your divine masculine is, he's coming back to speak his truth, because he's in this place where he knows that there's no one else for him but you. He knows that at the end of the day, like, he misses you, you know? And I don't know if you've had connection with him or not, or if you even know who I'm talking about, but I feel like there's been some things that have been going on in his life. There's been things that have been happening, and, you know, he's just grateful for you. He's grateful for you. He's grateful for this experience. And yeah, he just wants the opportunity to come back and tell you everything that he needs to tell you. And that's kind of what I have for you. I don't know. I have 5 minutes, but what else can I really say? I mean, an overview of your reading would be that, you know, more fun, letting new things come in, right? Moving forward in your life, creating that balance, working towards what it is you want, allowing new love to come in or some sort of love connection to come in, being more open to that idea, manifesting what it is you need in your life, or doing some type of law of attraction or calling in your soulmate or something like that. Like really being on that. Again, I just feel like allowing blessings to come in, making some choices, making some decisions. Definitely a lot of balances coming in, but you are growing. Allow whatever's walking away from you, allow it to walk away from you, because I feel like better things are definitely suited for you. Know that you are definitely protected. Know that, I mean, heaven's coming through. You had 2 heaven cards for your reading, right? So heaven is definitely coming through. That grandfather card, that dad card, I don't know who that represents for you, but I definitely feel like not only do you have spirits and, you know, God and the universe, but I definitely feel like you have angels, you have spirit ancestors, you have a lot of love around you here on earth and here in the the universe world, right? Heaven. So overall, I think it was a beautiful reading for you. I feel like everything that I needed to tell you came out today, came out for you. Keep watching for those signs. Know that there's a reason that you're here. Remember to stay grounded, stay focused, watch for signs. And, you know, at the end of the day, don't sabotage yourself from anything new that's coming in. Really work on what it is you need to work on, and just go for what you need to go for, all right? So hopefully this helps you. You let me know. You have a fantastic day, night, whenever you see this. I'm sending you love and light, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.